Hello, this is the Federal High Court here in Abuja, where the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Nigerian people of Biafra, is slated to hold today. But as you can see, lawyers are outside, journalists are equally outside, DSS are in front of the gate. They bar lawyers and journalists from entering the premises. As you can see with the rise, so many of them, you can see fierce-looking DSS operative carrying arms, stopping people from entering the premises. Equally, you can also see lawyers all outside, not only those that have to defend Nnamdi Kanu today, but also those that have some cases in different courtrooms. They are also barred from entry. I also have with me a very senior reporter with Africa Independent Television, AIT, Mr. Austin. Austin, let me get your view concerning what's happening here today. We are here to cover the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, but as it happened the last time, no one is allowed to go in. We are all here, journalists. Lawyers are equally out here. Members of CSO are here. Even some members of his kinsmen are not allowed in. What's your view on all that's been happening here in the Federal High Court?
Okay, it's thank you very much. It's very appalling that something like this is still happening in our country today, where little cases that are supposed to be of little interest are really made to become something else. What am I trying to say? Nnamdi Kanu himself prescribed that his matter has come time to start longer. But the minute and the time the DSS began to give it a priority per se, then it blew out of proportion. How can you shut down the Federal High Court if the entire court just because of one man's case? So it has to affect the other cases that are supposed to go on here. Every other lawyer can really not granted access into the courtroom. Litigants actually cannot even come in file cases. You can imagine the security outfit here, the barricades and all that. To me, this is blown out of proportion. So I think the federal government should do something about this. It is not every time that you give unnecessary attention to certain things or certain individuals when we are not. That is not supposed to. So I'm thinking that the federal government should come in and do what is necessary here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are here for our brother Nnamdi Kanu. Are you hearing me? Lawyers were not allowed to go into the court. We want to know why. One single question I want to ask the government of President Muhammad Buhari: what has Ali Boman done to him? I treat Ali Boman like this. I want to know if Buhari can give me the answer. What has Ali Boman done to him? He hated Ali Boman with passion. Why? Are we not the same Nigeria? Therefore, nobody should tell me one Nigeria again. I will say that we are many Nigerians. No more one Nigeria again. Are you hearing me? So please, we have taken our faith the way it is. But at the end, one day it will come to an end.
But is your name among the lawyers that
are
supposed to defend Nnamdi Kanu?
Must my name? I'm one of the lead. I'm one of the defense counsel. Look at my file. This is the file. I'm not allowed to do this. Then tomorrow, Nnamdi Kanu will get the justice. How am I sure he's going to get justice? When lawyers are not asked, we're not allowed to. Because when we stay together, two heads are better than one. So we're not allowed to go in. Why? When Ezazaki matter came up, we came to defend Ezazaki. It's from the north. And we're allowed to go in. That's okay, the same thing. When it's time for an Igbo man, that's where they dance security everywhere. People are being killed everywhere. Look at the number of security we have.
What about your king's men? Have they been allowed to enter the court?
You can see the former governor of Anambra State. Look at him, please, Chief. You can see the former governor of Anambra State. Is he allowed to go in? Is it the courts? You can see him standing.
Hello, sir. Morning, sir.
I feel tall.
Sorry, so how do you feel about this, sir?
I feel very good.
That's all you can see. For Nigeria, for this kind of a show of drama, So nobody should tell me they want Nigeria. We are no more one. There's no hope for Nigeria. No hope.
Feel for each other. We should
No hope for Nigeria. Nigeria is gone.
if what he's done me is not good, say so to them. Not what me.
All right, so you've heard it from the former governor of Anambra State, Ken Ezefe. You can see the humongous crowd all waiting to gain access into the premises, and also journalists are out here also waiting patiently to see if they will be allowed in. Okay, you can go on, sir. Tell us what happened today in court.
Actually, the matter came up today for commencement of trial, and the Attorney General of Federation served us with amended charge, 7-count charge, yesterday, because they want to serve us on 14th of October. They amended it again. But they serve us amended charge yesterday. But after studying the charge, we come to a conclusion that the charge is worthless and empty. So we have filed an application challenging the competency of the charge and the jurisdiction of the court to continue hearing this case. So, and today, our client took plea to the 7-count amended charge. And the matter now adjourned to 10th of November for hearing of application challenging the competence and jurisdiction of the court to hear the case. Because we are of the firm view, that the 7-count offense charge before against our client did not disclose any offense. So I can't see where somebody will sneeze in London and it become an offense triable in this country. Most of the counts were founded on non-existing law, So, and I don't want to delve into the substance of application before the court on this on that note. So, and of course, you see, he was in court today. We believe that justice will prevail in the end. So. That's all that's happened today in court, and he has gone. So we're coming back on 10th of November to hear this application, because we insist that application will be in line with the procedural law, that application will be first heard and disposed of, an application challenging the competence of the charge. And when considering the affirmative, that is the end of the case. And so, because we are challenging the 7-count amended charge. So once the court hear it and rule in our favor, that is the end of the case, and we walk out the court from court a free person. What about the court? So we also have an actually we applied for him to be transferred to Nigerian Correctional Center today, but the court said for security reasons they want him to still be at the DSS facility for now. So that's what he said. For his own security, that's what he said. So, and we adjourned the matter to 10th of November for hearing of application. PLO, we call it PLO objection. It's a PLO objection we had on the 10th. So it's not coming up for any for trial, because that objection will first of all be heard and ruled upon before taking further steps. Thank you so much.
This is the first time we are seeing Nnamdi Kanu after a long while. What would you say about his status, health?
And they understand we, in as much I want to avoid resist the temptation of diving into the substantive action application before the court. You understand the manner in which he was kidnapped in Kenya, adopted, and consequently extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. This form part of our ground objection, apart from the fact we are challenging the competency of the charge, the worthless nature of the charge they filed against us, so against our client. So we also invite the court to take note of the fact that the manner in which he was also kidnapped and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. So the system cannot also benefit from their own wrong. So I don't want to go into the substantive application before the court.
Journalists, your phone is start from coverage trial. So can we have an idea about these charges that have been preferred against the client?
Well, the charge is simple. I don't think it's worthy of mentioning, because it's worthless. So it's worthless as I'm concerned. Because all the 7-count charge has no base in law. They can't file a charge that has no the facts or proof evidence has no connection with the charge before the court. So I don't want to give it by mentioning this charge before you means I am giving it credence. Thank you. However, I also mentioned to the court the fact that journalists were prevented from participating in the proceedings, and lawyers too, and I also registered our displeasure of the defense team because people should also be part of the process proceedings and also tell the world exactly how it went and what we saw in court. So I believe it can happen next adjourned date. I believe so.
Your full name, please.